Good morning. It's 6:50. It's Wednesday. Let's talk about the Getting Smarter portion of our week. We had the word of the day earlier.
Right.
Now we've got the wise guy, Matt Sullen, the University of Illinois physics professor, is here to teach us, like we don't already know, about hot air.
Right. Well, you know, I've been getting smarter this week because every summer for the last 3 summers during this week, I run a workshop for K through 8, so elementary and middle school teachers to teach some physics. And every single time they teach me something really cool. So I had somebody yesterday in the workshop told me that they had seen on YouTube, and I think they had even done this, they had made solar hot air balloons. And I thought, wow, that's really cool. I want to try one of those. And I thought, well, maybe we should just do the hot air balloon thing first.
Okay.
And then I'll figure out how to do, because I couldn't figure out last night, and then I'll figure out how to do it, and then when we come back in a few weeks, you know, we'll do the solar
My guess is a solar-powered hot air balloon is going to be tough to do indoors and at night.
Well, see, exactly. So,
Bad combo.
but so let's remind ourselves why hot air balloons work in the first place. Because we're going to start there. We're going to make some. So I have hot air balloons here. We'll get to those.
Oh.
Okay, these are ones we sort of tape together. But anyways, hot air balloons float just like anything else floats. So this cork floats in water because the cork has less weight for the same volume as the water does.
Right.
Okay. So it must be the case that balloons have less weight than just normal air do in some way. So the question is, how does normal air even have weight, right? It's kind of odd. You don't think of air being heavy. It's not like you go around going, oh man, the air's heavy today, right? And so, but it really does. And so I wanted to show you this.
Some days it feels like that, though.
Right, and this is kind of one of these sort of
this is one of my favorite.
It's like a circus trick. Okay, so it's
things of yours.
right. So I want you to hold this, hold those together. So just so you know, this is just 2 halves of a sphere, and there's a piece of rubber in between to kind of make a seal.
Can you hold it by the handles?
And you just kind of push it together. What I'm going to do, you're just going to hold it while I suck the air out, and I just need 2 hands for this pump because it's kind of a crappy pump.
Oh.
We've been using the same pump for 20 years or something.
It may be time to upgrade.
Well, there's budget issues in the state of Illinois.
No, there's.
Okay, so we get the air out. Now let me close this. Now, there's no air inside this anymore, so now you guys can just tug on it. You can tug on the other side. And what you're finding is you can't pull it apart. In fact, you could lift several hundred pounds with this thing. And the reason is that the air is really, really heavy. The air is weighing down and pushing in on all sides of this thing, but there's no longer air inside pushing back out, and that's what keeps it together.
15 pounds per square inch.
Very good. And so now, when we left those 15 pounds per square inch back in here,
pull hard.
okay.
You almost got
so
me.
that tells you how heavy the atmosphere is, and so that gives you some hope that you can make a hot air balloon, because all you have to do is to have some sort of material that is less dense than air is. And
right.
Air is pretty heavy. So the air in this room would weigh like a ton. It's a lot. So here's an example of not a hot air balloon, but just a helium balloon that I filled last night. And this thing is trying to go up, and if I cut this string here, this thing would go to the top. And the reason is that the stuff in here, helium, has less weight per unit volume than air does.
All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back and check out the helium balloon and learn more about buoyancy and hot air, like we don't already know.
Indeed.
On The Morning Show.
Okay.